All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
Let's go. Come on.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
182. Real. Strip that ball. Check.
Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, seam six.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short, and he is out of bounds as they'll start. Up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Locke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go. Tighten up. Buzz. Hey, check. Let's go. Hey, we got 53.
3rd and long. It's Locke.
Here we go.
Now he'll escape to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there.
I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Number 53, Mike.
On EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Luck. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Owens. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the 16, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Luck. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gerald Everett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Mayfield buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 30.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles Darpatin trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A run for Nick Chubb. Fights off the defender. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Check 4, check 4. Kings.
Mike, 2.
Hey, orbit.
Watch 2.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC championship. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So that one will be accepted.
180.
Right here. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
Pistol.
It's on the Ringo.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, Echo. I got 2.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit.
It's our time.
Mayfield to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 11 more on that one and another first down.
180. Check Mike 21. Hey, alert. 6 guy. Check 6 guys.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Check 25.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Alert. Go.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's set a tone.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 61 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Luck. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Luck.
I got you.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Luck throwing again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And an alley to run. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw.
Here we go again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Go! Kill! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Turn it up!
Mayfield.
Flare!
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check three!
Here's Mayfield. Got the connection here to Bourne. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Mayfield to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to have the gate strong next year? Only time will to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.